What's up? I want to tell a story or give some examples about how my conversations of truth go. Okay, this guy called me and he said, "Hey man, I'm going to Myrtle Beach. Uh, what's the best way to go?" Now he asking me this, but he could easily put it in Google and goddamn navigate, you know what I mean? He can Google that shit all day, but he called me and asked me, he say, "What's the best way to go to Myrtle Beach?" So I tell him, I say, well, go from Charlotte. I say, go down 74, hit 601, ride 601 to 52, take 52 to 501, and you're going to ride right up in there. It'll probably take you about 3 hours. So at that point, I felt good. You know what I mean? I visualized them riding on up in there. I said, I told my brother the way. So then he said, okay. So he said, what kind of music you listen to when you going down there? So I say, well, I like to get shell and listen to quartet gospel and be shell singing like a motherfucker when I'm driving down there, especially when I get to that 501 stretch. He said, huh, you what? So he said, man, I ain't listening to no gospel. I ain't listening to nothing but rap. So in my mind, I'm like, I don't give a shit what you listen to. I told you the way. So then he say, well, do you pass along John Silver going that way? I say, I don't think so. Man, I don't believe that's the right way. So now our whole goddamn conversation done went to the left. Now he called and asked me for directions, the way. And I told him, and I felt good about that, man. Like I said, I visualized him riding on in there, and I said, I felt good. Told my brother the way. It's the same way I go. I think it's the shortest way from Charlotte. You know what I mean? So I said, yeah. So now it's like he mad at me. We damn near arguing now. Man, you don't know what you talking about. You don't know the way, cause somebody else told me one time. I remember somebody said it had a Highway 9 in it, and so I say, well, man, fuck it, man. Find your own way, right? So in the very same way, somebody can ask me. They can say, Trav, what is Christianity about? I say it's about the Son. And it's a personified story about the Son. I say, that's what it's about. I feel good. Boom. Non-emotionalist truth. Boom, there it is. So then they say, well, who is Jesus? What it starts to my Jesus. That's like asking me the radio. Well, and I start telling them who Jesus is and this and that. And now we in an all-out goddamn, well, you ain't gonna tell me, you ain't gonna make me question my faith, and you ain't gonna. I say, damn, man, you asked me a damn question, and I told you the damn truth. Now we about to fight. Cause you mad at me. For what? I just told you the damn way. I ain't lying. That's what my granddad used to say. I ain't lying. So, them conversations get crazy, man. That's why a lot of times, I don't really. They say when the student ready, the teacher sell a pill, man. I post a lot of shit about that, but I talk it in the most backward, ghettoest way, and I know I'll make a motherfucker go home and be done chewed that shit so damn much. Like, man, that motherfucker said some hell of a shit. But I don't talk out, man, straight out no more, cause I get tired of, man, arguing with somebody cause they don't like what music I listen to when I travel to Myrtle Beach. When that's my experience, but I know the damn way. And this motherfucker ain't never been to Myrtle Beach and don't know the way and called me and asked me how he get there. And I told him out of sincerity, hey brother, hey man, enjoy your ride, bro. And now this motherfucker mad at me. It's hard knowing the way and telling the truth, man. You know what I mean, man? And even though I know the way in a sense, traveling is a whole nother thing, man. I know how to get there, but I can't go that way until my car right, my money right. There's a whole lot of things got to be in check for me to follow that path I told him. And I love going to Myrtle Beach. But it's a whole lot of things that got to be in check in my own life personally to make that ride. So the fact that he making that ride, and it may be at a time I can't even travel that road, but I know the way, you know, damn dog, you know, I love you, man. This some real shit though. I hope you get the point in this, man. I ain't trying to be deep. I'm just trying to show you some real shit, man. You know, that word about, that's a powerful word, man. You can hear some shit, you can see some shit. But if you don't understand what it's about, you hearing or seeing, you lose the whole point, man. My daddy always tell me, many sees, but few knows. You know what I mean? If you don't understand what the movie is about, you can't get the point. You just get all the shit, the bells and whistles they put around the point to attract you and keep you there. You understand what I'm saying? I was talking the other day. I was talking to a dude and we was talking about movies and he talking about some shit about Jesus, but I was like, well, one of my favorite Jesus stories is Green Mile. So he looked at me like, man, what the fuck you talking about? I said, that was a Jesus story. His name was John Coffey, JC, Jesus Christ. I said the Green Mile was the road he had to travel before he got executed. That means the same crucifixion. I say he was being executed or crucified for finding two little girls that was mauled or beaten, and he was trying to save them and pour their suffering out of them, hoping he could save them, but he couldn't save them. So he was crucified for trying to save people. You see what I'm saying? And then when he was in the Green Mile, traveling the road, he was healing all the people around him that were considered criminals or whatever. He was healing, and they witnessed who they was dealing with, and it was almost like we about to kill one of God's children. Father, forgive me for what they not know. And the dude was like, God damn. And I love that damn movie. I say, see, you love the damn movie, and you ain't had no goddamn idea what the movie was about. You get what I'm saying, man? When you realize and understand the point of it all, the truth is so simple that a child can understand it. You understand what I'm saying? The truth is right before your eyes, like it has been before every living human being eyes since the beginning of time. You understand what I'm saying? They say, it's like we talk about words, spelling, nowhere, Nowhere, nowhere. I can't find the truth nowhere. I can't find the truth nowhere. It's because you're looking everywhere. But the truth is Nowhere. The truth is now here in the moment. In the moment. This moment. It's universal, man. To every moment, at this moment, man. Open your eyes, man. Inhale, exhale, man. That's God, man. You know, you receive and you give, man. Breathe, man. The truth is right in front of you. And if you really can't see nothing or don't have nothing to look at, go stand in the mirror, man. Truth is right in front of you, man. But um, I like this type of shit right here, man. I like talking like this. I love you, man. I love you. I swear to God, I do, man. I love you.